All right, so we wish to simplify this expression. So the first thing I'm going to do is multiply this numerator out. So 1 times a is a, 1 times 1 over a is 1 over a, 1 times negative 1 is negative 1, 1 over a times a is 1, 1 over a times 1 over a is 1 over a squared, 1 over a times negative 1 is negative 1 over a, all over. So hopefully you can see this is a difference of squares. Remember, when we have x squared minus y squared, that's equal to x plus y times x minus y. And of course, hopefully you can see that x is that a plus 1 over a. But my y, notice I can rewrite 4 as 2 squared, right? So my y in this case is going to be 2, right? So let me go ahead. My x is a plus 1 over a. And then it'll be my y, which is plus 2. And then a plus 1 over a minus 2. So let me go ahead and erase this, right? And then instead of dividing, right, I'm just going to multiply by the inverse because that's the same thing as division. So it's going to be a squared minus 1 over a squared over a plus 1 over a squared. Now let's go ahead and simplify the top. There's no other a, so a is going to be up there. 1 over a, negative 1 over a, those turn to 0. Negative 1, positive 1, those turn to 0. So all we're left with is a plus 1 over a squared. And that's going to be over that a plus 1 over a plus 2. And then a plus 1 over a minus 2. And then times, I want to get rid of this 1 over a squared on the top and bottom. The way I can do that is multiply by a special 1, a special 1 being a squared over a squared. And I'm also able to do this because I know a can't be 0 because from the beginning of the problem we have 1 over a. So of course a can't be 0, so this is fine. Okay, and then that's times a squared minus 1 over a squared over a plus 1 over a squared. All right, and this is equal to, so we're going to have a plus 1 over a squared up here over, so I'm going to go ahead and multiply this out. A times a is a squared. A times 1 over a is 1. A times negative 2 is minus 2a. 1 over a times a is plus 1. 1 over a times 1 over a is plus 1 over a squared. 1 over a times negative 2 will be negative 2 over a. 2 times a is plus 2a. That'll be plus 2 over a. And then lastly, 2 times negative 2 is minus 4. And then times, so a squared times a squared is a to the 4th. A squared times negative 1 over a squared, that's the reason why we did it. So we can get minus 1 over a squared times a is a cubed. A squared times 1 over positive 1 over a squared is plus 1. So let's go ahead and reduce this further. A plus 1 over a squared over, so there's 1a squared. Let's do minus 2a plus 2a, that goes away. Minus 2 over a plus 2 over a, that turns to 0. So I have this plus 1 over a squared. I have 1 plus 1 is 2, minus 4 is minus 2, and that's going to be times. And this is also another difference of squares, so I can rewrite this as a squared plus 1 times a squared minus 1, right? And you could do this in your head easily. A squared times a squared is a to the 4th. That'll be negative a squared plus a squared. They cancel. And then 1 times negative 1 is negative 1, right? Over, so this will be a cubed plus 1. Okay, so now I want to get rid of this a squared top and bottom. So I'm going to use the same trick I did here. So I'm going to multiply top and bottom by a squared over a squared. a plus 1 over a squared over a squared plus 1 over a squared minus 2. And then times that a squared plus 1, a squared minus 1, all over a cubed plus 1. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do a squared times a is a cubed. A squared times positive 1 over a squared is 1 over, so a squared times a squared is a to the 4th. A squared times 1 over a squared is plus 1. A squared times negative 2 is negative 2a squared times, and we'll have that a squared plus 1, a squared minus 1, all over a cubed plus 1. All right, so as you can see, we have a factor of a cubed plus 1 on top and bottom. So I'm going to be left with a squared plus 1 times a squared minus 1, all over that a to the 4th minus 2a squared plus 1. Now, let me do a better job with that a. Now what we can do is this guy, I can rewrite this, so I'll write the top a squared plus 1, a squared minus 1, and over here, I know I can rewrite this as a squared, because remember, a squared times a squared is a to the 4th, right? And then if I do minus 1 and minus 1, look what happens. I have, of course, a squared times a squared is a to the 4th. A squared times negative 1 is negative a squared. Negative 1 times a squared is negative a squared, so I'll have 2 negative a squareds, right? Negative 2a squared. And then I'll do negative 1 times 1, which is 1. So this is the same as this guy here. And then I have a squared minus 1. I have a factor on both top and bottom, so I'm left with a squared plus 1 over a squared minus 1. So this expression reduced is a squared plus 1 over a squared minus 1.